All right. So, how was it like, or how was it like when you were there? How was it? How did it feel like when you're getting close to coming home time? Like, were you excited or?
Excited, nervous, apprehensive, pretty much any type of anxiety feeling you can put in there, like word. That's what it felt like. It was like so exciting, but yet you've lived there, you've gotten used to it. You start finding yourself, when you're on mission, you're like, oh, I can't wait to get back home, and you're talking about your base, not home.
Mhm.
So you kind of your mind frame changes over there. So
Well, how was it like when you got back?
culture shock, kind of like when I first arrived overseas. Kind of same kind of feeling. It was just like, wow, everything looks the same. Everybody's the same. Everybody's doing the same thing, but yet the way you look at it and view things is not at all. It's like you're almost a completely different person.
Yeah.
So
So. Well, how was life like on the base itself? Like, how were like the bunker or like your guys' like I guess home over there? How was that like?
that actually surprised me when I got over there. They have these like it's a single wide trailer, and they're divvied up into 3 different rooms with doors on them. All have AC, and they're two-man rooms. So I wasn't expecting that first off, and then the food, the chow hall was actually pretty amazing for what we got fed 4 times a day, the buffet style, as much as you can eat. Like, you go back for seconds, take food home. It was actually pretty sweet. That was actually pretty sweet. I was expecting eating MREs or God knows what, but I could actually tell what I was eating. So
Yeah, because I remember you were talking about eating cardboard for. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
So,
I was pleasantly surprised with that. And then living on the base, we were on the bases. When you think of the base, at least I did before I went over, thinking like this little tiny post with nothing on it, sandbags and foxholes and towers and stuff. But like we on our base, it was a 23-mile circumference, and then on the outside of that we have our kill zone, which is I think it was like a 40-mile like no man land, with outposts whatnot there. We have Hueys and all sorts of gunships flying out. So it's pretty the shock of the scale of our operation over there was pretty intense. Like when you get there, you're like, whoa, this is huge. This is bigger than me.
Yeah. Did you personally see any combat or?
We see.
Or like,
Yes,
did you like
yes and
engage any?
Yes and no. We're running convoy operations, so we're escorting the commodities from point A to point B. So, and we're doing this at night. So we'd have small arms fire, but that doesn't do anything to the vehicles we're running in. We're like, why are you even shooting at us? And we'd have IEDs going off, but none of our actual vehicles really got hit. We had some grenades thrown at us, but again, with our vehicles, it doesn't do anything to the grenade doesn't do anything to our vehicles. So we pretty much got lucky. My company, everybody says their company's the best company, but my company truly wanted to fight. And so when we roll through towns and stuff, we turn on every single light we have, throwing pyro in the air, star clusters, flares, like just letting everybody know in the city, if you want to fight, come fight us right now. We're ready. And I think that kind of worked against us because no one came with us fighting us. But we, pretty much every mission we'd hear, convoy that rolled through the same area, like hour, 2 hours behind us. They'd have they'd get hit, IED, small arms fire, get in some kind of skirmish with them. So it was kind of weird, I guess. A blessing that we didn't actually get into some shit, but it was kind of like disappointing too, because like this is why I came over here. But again, like we'd hear our sister company, hey, 2 KIA, couple amputations, blah blah blah. The same spot we were just in like a couple hours ago. Like IED would go through and took out one of them, took out the driver and a driver. The guy in the shotgun actually decapitated both of them and took off the gunner's right leg, right below the knee, and his right ankle. So in that sense, I'm pretty glad
Yeah.
we didn't go through any of that,
Yeah. Was it the anxiety that made you guys want to fight, or was it just the lack of knowing? Like, what was it actually?
Well, training for 3 years.
Yeah.
We train to fight. That's our job. Just come over there, give our mission. Get our mission, and then go out, try to complete that mission, and take out anybody that tries to stop that mission. So we're trained to fight. I'm a medic, but I'm in an infantry company. So the anxiety that helps out too, though. Like you're just constantly, we get this intel when we get back, or we get it through our over the radio, over the net, saying so and so got hit, blah blah. And you're just like, when is it my turn? Like, and starting to get pissed off and you're just literally waiting. When is it my turn? When is it my truck gonna get hit, or is my buddy's truck gonna get hit? Like, so there's a lot of anxiety, like clockwork. every time we get our mission briefing and stuff, and SP time, we're getting ready and putting on all my gear, and putting the vest on, and making sure where's my tourniquet, where's my aid bag, where's my gear. I'm like, okay, what if truck 1 gets hit? What do? I go through all these scenarios, and I go down through the line, and like, I'd always skip my truck and then go back to our, they call it a wrecker. It's pretty much a giant tow truck. And then you have your last rear vehicle, gun truck. And I'd go to them and like, okay, what happens if they get hit? And then as soon as I knew where all my gear was, went through it, it was like this weird ritual I'd go through. I'd stop and pause. And it's like, I kid you not, every single time, right as I'm strapping my last strap, I'm like, shit, I haven't even thought about if I get hit. Well, I hope it's quick, So it was like you kiss your ass goodbye every single time you go out on a mission. You kind of have to accept it in order to be able to do your job. And without that fear, you just know this is it.
Did you get used to that? Like, were you like I know, like, the first mission you were probably scared, but like later on, were you no longer scared, or did you still have that like fear?
It wasn't so much a fear as it was anxiety. Like, it was like this. I've been scared before, but not. It wasn't. I can't really say it was scared. It was a completely new feeling. Like, fuck, I don't know. But yeah, you get used to it. I mean, you definitely adapt, and your mind and your body are crazy machines, man. They adapt to so much different things. Like, so yeah, I got used to it quite quick.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like waking up in Baghdad, we'd go over to Baghdad, and every time it never fell. You're going to sleep in my bunk, and you hear bunker, 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 because that's the sound for you to go get into a bunker because mortars are coming in. And like, then you hear machine gun fire, you get 240 Bravo, 50 cal, all of a sudden you hear choppers up above. You're like, I'm not getting out of bed. Like, if that mortar hits me, it was all this gift to me. I don't know, like it was my time, you know. You're just like, fuck it.
So what's your outtake on the war now that you've been through all that, and now that you've like personally experienced the war itself? What do you think of the war now that you're at home?
Well, I think it was a necessary evil, and not everybody talks about the WMDs and the oil and stuff. If you look at America's biggest threat is obviously going to be the Middle East right now. And if you look at where Baghdad stands, or Iraq is geographically, they're smack dab in the middle of the Middle East with a port. I think that's why we went there. And we're not giving it up. And yeah, we've pulled our troops out, but we're still going to have a garrison there for the next 100 years. Like, we're not giving that spot up due to the fact that, we're fighting Afghanistan. Iran's a threat. Now, I'm not saying that, war is a good thing, and what we did is a good thing, but I think it was a necessity to do it, take that ground.
Yeah. So you don't feel like it's a regret that you enlisted or went?
Oh no, I do it all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no regrets. It definitely changes you, change your world, how you see the world too. But yeah, no regrets.